So, one of the biggest problems companies face is that when they receive a letter or an inquiry, it could be from 5 years ago for a terminated employee. So they're looking for time records, payroll records, hire date. They want all the information, what job that person held. They want all the information for that person. So let's say 5 years ago, Betty worked for the company and she was the office manager, and she kept all the records. She kept and got all the W-4s and the I-9s, and she got and kept all the payroll records somewhere else in some other system. And maybe she had a mechanical time clock with those punch cards you put in the cling, and she had piles of time cards with rubber bands around them. And maybe that was the system. But now, fast forward 5 years, and Betty no longer works for the company. Now, Tom works for the company, and maybe two other people work for the company between Betty and Tom. But now Tom works for the company, and the way he does things is different. Maybe he keeps track of vacation records in Excel, whereas Betty kept vacation records on a sheet of paper manually. Maybe they use a different payroll system now, and maybe they have an electronic time clock now or something with a different piece of software and a different system. So the problem is Tom has no idea how to find these records. He has no idea where these pieces of paper are. If Betty did keep anything electronically on the computer, he has no idea which folder it's in on the computer, on the server, if it even exists, if it's still there. And even if he was lucky enough to find it, would he be able to interpret it? Would he be able to read it? Would he be able to understand it? Probably not. The real issue has to do with, do you want your person that works for you at your company to develop their own systems for employee compliance and for HR? Or do you want to use a structured system so that anybody can find the information even years later?